Howdy folks, and welcome to Let's Play Ravenloft Stone Prophet. This is the third? I think this was the last game released on this engine. It was either this or Menzoberranzan, and I'm pretty sure it was this. This is the sequel to Strahd's Curse. So I'm sure some of you may be asking why I'm playing this one before I'm playing that one, especially since you can import characters from Strahd's Curse. Well, the reason is that way back in the days of yore, well over a decade ago now, when I was playing through these games, this was the order that I played them in. I played Menzoberranzan first, then Stone Prophet, and then Strahd's Curse a good while after that, if I recall correctly. Having just finished Menzoberranzan, from what I recall of this one, I think that this is probably the best of the three games. But we're just going to go ahead and jump on in here. I believe if we hit Create Character, it'll show us the intro, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out. I'm going to hit Show Intro.
Before that morning, no one in El Turel knew of the land called Ha'akir. By signal, by whisper, and by hurried order, the word travels. It reaches the bravest in the land, those bold adventurers who, once more, are called to serve good Lord Delt. No questions, my friends. Heard nothing but questions since dawn, the half of the mine and all unanswered. Before sunrise, fires were lit. Warning fires in the fields of the dead. The farmer and his son wandered in. The gods could better tell us what they've seen, for neither has the courage to speak anymore. Then, well, there it is. That wall of light settled across the horizon. Have you ever seen the like of it? Another question. In an hour, good Lord Delt will face 1,000 such questions. The city may panic, but not us, eh? It's not for Hell Riders to wield the first sign of magic. Hold there! Don't be so eager to bolt off without orders. I knew you'd be the first here, as ready for death as for a summer dance. But I don't need dead heroes. I need answers. Find out what it is, get back alive, and may the gods go with you. A figure lies in the distance. The party dismounts and approaches the struggling foe.
You are not villagers. The scent of grass, trees. You come from outside this place. Go back. There is no place for you in Ha'akir. The dagger at my side. Too weak to reach it. A poor legacy. Piotr, my brother. I cannot pass it on to you. Remember. The dagger. A poor legacy for Piotr. To the north, east. The village, Mohar, stay away. My fault, Piotr. I brought us here. Forgive me, my brother. A poor legacy for Piotr.
In the space of a breath, El Terrell fades behind them. The desert surrounds the adventurers, and from it, there is no escape.
Oh yeah, let's get our characters created here. Show me that intro movie again? No, alright. Weird swamp walking. I can't remember if it's this one or Ravenloft that has the fortune teller in the beginning. I always thought that was like the best of the character creation skits that they did. It would make sense if it was Strahd's possession, given the whole Vistani thing. But I don't know. Maybe we get that here. We're about ready to slowly find out. Yeah, it is this one. Nice. Immediately made better by some top shelf pixel art there. Alright, let's do this.
Work with me, my kind. Show me the way.
Show me the way. I remember that like from my childhood, just the way she said that. Alright, and for whatever reason, this specifically reminds me of like Jafar from the Aladdin movie. This is like totally Jafar's face. I'm telling you guys.
The sign of a man.
Alright. We know who we're making. This is gonna be a dwarf.
Now.
And he is going to be a fighter.
Fighter.
Thief.
No. Now, my.
He is lawful neutral.
And now.
Okay, we gotta fight us a good chunk. I appreciate the haughtiness of this one, but a dwarf with no beard. I recognize you. There's classic swell right there. Fucking Strahd from the last game. I think that's supposed to be an elf, but that gives me like Wemmick vibes. I like this picture of a wizard actually, though. It's pretty nifty. That's chunkish. This looks like the guy that played fucking Imhotep or whoever in the old Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser. Oh, that's chunk. He's got something. I don't know if I would say great presence, but he's got something. All right, let's roll some stats. Since he's a fighter, he's gonna have a percentile strength. I don't remember if this will roll me a percentile if I hit an 18. No, it's straight one. Okay, so we've got to roll his stats until we get him a percentile strength, and then we can go from there. All right. Wow, this is what we're going with. I'm gonna drop this down to a 12 and bump his con up to an 18, which he's 5th level. I think an 18 con is a 2 hit point adjustment if you're a fighter, but it might be 3. Shit. So first I need to know, does this game run on 1st or 2nd edition D&D, or better idea, Stone Prophet Manual, because he needs to get bonus hit points for this. I just want to make sure that I assign them properly. Let's see here. Tables, page 87. Back in the days of yore, when games actually had manuals, and old D&D games specifically had enough in their manuals that you could actually play D&D. That's how me and my little brother got our start before we had any of the books. Okay, so an 18 is actually a +4. Seriously? Am I reading that right? Yes, +2, +4 for fighters. So since he's 5th level, that's an extra 20 hit points. So he's got 49 hit points. How high can he go? 60. Actually, yeah, he's a pretty thick lad. All right, I'll take it. Okay. Click on the attribute card. Keep. Chunk. Chunk's a beefier lad in this than he was in Menzo purely because I'm actually giving him the bonus hit points. I didn't do that in Menzo, but that's okay. Male. Elf. The most bitter wizard. They won't let me take evil. So I guess he'll be like, because Rove is lawful evil. I guess we'll get as close as we can and just make him lawful neutral. Okay, I mean, that's an elf. I think we used this one last game, didn't we? Actually, isn't that funny? I just finished playing Menzo Berenzin, what would have been like roughly a week ago, and I can't remember what face we used. I think we used this one, which, based on that armor, might actually be like a paladin or like a warrior type. Where's that? It's a shame about the Fu Manchu mustache, because like that has like the bearing of a Rove on it. I like the cowl on this one. Oh man, I like this one a lot. This one looks like the dude from Anvil of Dawn, the old guy in the very beginning. Man, this game's got some good portraits in it. Shit. I think we're gonna go with this one. The only elf that's like very elfy. All right. We all know how this goes. I'm gonna roll until we get 2 18s. That's just too good. No, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat on Rove Sense. I'll give him that 19 dex, but I'm dumpstering all of his other stats because it's funny. He probably has like maybe an average intelligence, and he is just wholly unlikable. All right, that's Rove. I love it.
Now, for the last, reveal to me the fate of these strangers in Harakir.
Rove trips on a rock and dies. I also just realized I forgot to adjust his hit points. Fuck. Oh, admittedly, he's only going to be losing a hit point per hit die. By the gods, what fate is this? The desert alone has not taken her. What have we come to? So how many hit points does Rove have? 15, and I love that he is immediately severely encumbered. I love it. What, can you not carry water? Is that your boggle? Yeah, it is. Water is heavy, y'all. Weight 3. And he has a scroll case with nothing in it. Okay. What do we got? Vistani woman's clothing. Sadly, I cannot make Rove wear it. And the dagger, which, if I recall correctly, this dagger is like ridiculous. It's like +2 or 3, and I'm trying to move with WASD. I think I did the same thing in Menzo Berenzin at the beginning. All right, save. All right, Rove, how many levels you got on you? You are 5th level. That tracks. I was gonna say how many like experience points, but no. Chunk would be, he'd probably be like maybe 6th level if he were single classed. Man, they've changed the positioning of the menu buttons. They're not up here in the corners anymore. Now they're the little Wadjet eye down here. Okay, Rove, a light spell, magic missiles, and agonizers, and they have already pre-prepared Fireball as God intended. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh man, I forgot that the spellbook's like a full screen in this one. Good God. Okay. All right, yeah, this is the fortune teller. I remember her. I don't think we can really do much with her. And then we have Oh. Can we change that? No. I forgot. Unless it's this? No. I forgot that they animated the fucking sword swinging in combat. Because you need to make combat even slower. So yeah, it's gonna be like quicker to just click our stuff to attack. Yeah, so I believe our first dungeon is over to the east here. We could go to that town that she mentioned and find her brother, Piotr. He is a rogue or another thief. With all of my power, I'm going to avoid doing that. So you'll see that some of the squares here on the map are red. That is like the border of Harakir, and you can see that there's like, yeah, there's stuff out there. But if we go for it, it'll kill us. And looking at the map here, you can see that it's just furniture, which is decor, so it's nothing that we can actually interact with. Okay, so we have, these are actually a form of fast travel. We'll find runes as we putter about in the game, and depending on which runes we have, we can use them to kind of zip around a little bit. There is a teleport spell in this too, that like lets you click on the map to go to a place, but it only lets you go to places you've been before. Oh, that's nice. That there's no cooldown on like casting spells like that. Okay, water is very, very important. You'll note that we have our health bars and then we have the blue bar next to it. If we run out of water, we'll die. The well appears cracked. Strange. Perhaps a closer look is in order. Now, in normal play, that wouldn't be a big deal at all because we'd have a cleric with us to cast Create Water. However, we do not have a cleric with us. So we're gonna have to be carrying fucking water skins around. Which with Rove being completely incapable of carrying much of anything, is going to be a troublesome prospect, although I don't actually know if there's any like meaningful penalty. Let me tab out and flip through the manual here. I saw the encumbrance tables. If they're loaded down with treasure, they cannot properly defend themselves. So I don't know if that's necessarily penalties to attack or what. +1 shield. I'm gonna hold on to it. Okay, I don't know if this is a +1 dagger or not. Thieves are actually useful in this game, so I'm gonna hold on to the lockpicks. Rove, you can just carry the healing potion. Fucking, the healing potion encumbers him. Fuck. Teleportation, where are you? Who wants to die? Go to bed. Alright, teleportation Harakir. Do I have to read this? Yes. In some legends, it is said that the pharaohs are near to gods in their power. Perhaps this was true of Ankhtapat. Many stories have come down to us, but few as intriguing as the history of teleportation in Harakir. It is said that at the height of his power, Ankhtapat was gifted with the ability to transport from place to place. In turn, he gave this gift to the nation, establishing a series of teleportation obelisks. They linked the vast reaches of the land together. For each obelisk, there was a key, both key and obelisk adorned by a common symbol. By placing the key in the hand and activating it, teleportation would occur between the location where the key was used and the obelisk adorned with the matching symbol. And I just threw the fucking knife. No. Give me that. Wanted to throw that. Backing up. Oh, I just backed into the fucking well. God damn it. And this is how the party died. They backed into the well and fell to their deaths. Okay, there's something somewhere. Ah. Sneaky potion of healing. I know that there's a fucking... I mean, yeah, wear the red robe, it's the fashion. Another wine skin, another healing potion. I could have sworn. Aha, I was gonna say, I thought there was a teleportation key. All right, so this will take us actually to the village of Muhar, which is where Piotr is. So naturally, I don't want to actually go there. I would like to pick up a hireling first. I mean, Piotr is technically a hireling, but he's Piotr, and no, we already have a thief in the party. I don't need two. I know who one of the hirelings is gonna be. I think this dude's a ranger. But we need a cleric. I think that's, I think his name is Trajan Set. Wand of Enemy Detection. This game, Potion of Fire Resistance, that's actually useful, and Powder of Coagulation. No idea. This game, I think, has by far the best hirelings out of all three of these games. It has the most interesting ones. Maybe we'll grab this guy. An extra body is an extra body. Hello, friend. Oh, it's Rove. I don't think Rove would call anyone sir. Now, where are your men? Hiding nearby, perhaps?
You need not attempt to trick me by your words. Here I stand, alone, with no men to call upon. Yet I have been watching you. Your trail and its signs speak to me. They tell me you have been in Harakir for a short time. Still, you display strength.
Okay, we display strength and will. Oh, he's smiling. He's tentatively trustworthy. Chunk will kind of like elbow Rove in the shin. Well met, sir. Should we take you as friend or foe?
You shall be the first to hear when that decision is made. For now, take me as I am. A man. One standing before you in a desert. The few who have heard my name call me Trajan Cat.
Fucking love. The NPCs in this are all just, so good. It's like so much more flavorful than I'm the city guardsman, I'm Driss Duerden, I'm a barbarian, I'm a gnome leper. We have no desire to do your bidding, whatever it may be. By what history do you find yourself fit to command us?
My past, like yours, lies far from the borders of Harakir. What about this land draws creatures and men from their distant homes to populate it? None can say. It has been half a lifetime since I knew my true home. The fools in Muhar have no answers. But, with seasoned adventurers at my side, Harakir may yield its secrets. What truths I have found so far are dry as dust.
And you know something of Harakir.
I know what is important. I watch. For instance, desert trolls have recently established themselves around the burial catacombs. In general, they prove themselves an evil breed. If you are to tangle with them, it would be best to have an experienced ranger at your side.
Hint, hint, hint. First you try to take command, then you plead to join us. What is your interest in us?
Interest in you? None. My interest is in myself, and how I might find a way beyond Harakir. If this goal is common to us both, then this conversation may continue.
If you know your way about, can you tell us how Onctopot may be found?
Continue to speak that name, and I shall lose all interest in this conversation. Yes, I know. There is a tomb, marvelous to behold, carved into cliffs, far to the northwest. Pharaoh's Rest, they call it. I've been there. The entrance stands without guard, but only a fool would step within. The citizens of Muhar tell of curses, of evils, the like of which might strip a man down to his still beating heart. They speak of stone golems ready to crush the offenders as surely as Onctopot crushed Sekhmet. I have seen the signs. It is true.
This name of Sekhmet is another mystery to us. An enemy of Onctopot?
If you know not of Sekhmet, then you know not of Onctopot's touch of death. Whoever Onctopot touches, dies. By this touch they transform. The cursed children of Onctopot lie in mummies' wraps. Sekhmet was one such, unique only in this. He conspired with Isu, a priestess of Set. Together they sought to rule. Conspiracies follow tyrants like hungry dogs, do they not? I have seen the undead Isu wandering about the temple of Set. Of Sekhmet, he is generally believed destroyed.
What is Isu's part in this?
She awoke Sekhmet from his mummy's sleep, enslaved him by some sorcerous means. I see in your eyes the thought. Should we seek help from Isu Rekotep? Do not. She seeks the power of Onctopot. to replace his tyranny with her own. Trust not so foul a woman.
Join us on the trail. A man of your experience and knowledge will be of use. In time, we hope to escape this horrid land.
At last. It seemed it would be forever before the question came. Now we must waste no more time. From somewhere in the days ahead, our freedom calls to us. That or death. Let us hurry to see which it is.
Well, in your case, it's going to be abandonment as soon as I find other more interesting party members, but for the time being, I'm happy to have your carrying capacity and you being in the front row. Let's see, what are your stats like? Pretty rough. Oh, you're a cleric, though. Shit. All right. That is both good and a pain in the ass. Well, not really, actually. I can give him a quarterstaff and he can fight from the back row. Him and Rove. All right. Yeah, I can make this work. I already know who my last NPC is gonna be. I think I used her in my original playthrough too. There's an undead paladin you can pick up. And I just think that conceptually that is the coolest fucking thing in the world, so yeah. What kind of spells you got, broski? Oh, we're giving you that create water. If I recall correctly, its casting sound is like the typical like peeing into a bowl sound effect that you hear like in every other stock sound effect library. I wonder if he can spiritual hammer from the back row. That might be useful. Not really many persons in this. Flame Blade, draw strength, and I'm gonna give you a slow poison. And then detect magic and cure light wounds. All right, I forgot that he was a cleric. I've been like racking my brain since before starting this playthrough, trying to remember who the fucking who the cleric was in this, and it's apparently this guy. So the thing about this game over Menzo Berenzin comparatively is a very, very linear game. You basically have one way to proceed through it. This game, there's probably a way that you should proceed through it, in that like you can, if you want to actually, you know, not get your ass beaten black and blue. But realistically, we can kind of go just about everywhere we want. Oh my lord. Dude, can you like destroy any of these things? No, you just fear them and turn this fight into a much more of a pain in the ass than it previously was. Thanks, cat. Thanks. Come back here, you fucker. Where'd the other one go? Really? There were 4 of them. I have no idea. I mean, I guess I don't really care over much. If I recall correctly, this is the Temple of Set. We do not want to go in there. Isu Rekotep is in there, though. Oh, hey, the music decided to finally come back. That's nice. So I believe if we go so far this way, we'll eventually bump into, like, the Doom. But I don't recall whether or not... Oh, it's a Dust Devil. The areas in this game, as you have probably already noticed, are very large compared to Menzo Berenzin. And they also tend to be very empty. They get the desert thing down, but at the same time, like, there tends to be shit laying around all over the place. And in this area specifically, we could just teleport to Muhar, but I don't want to do that. Oh my god, get out of here, guy. Ragin, what's wrong? Are you blind? Yeah, you're blind. That's the Dust Devil's doing. That'll wear off. Most likely when we sleep. I can also see that he's thirsty. That's okay. I can't remember if Create Water is a full party spell or if it's a single character spell. See, it's kind of a shame that he's a cleric, because if I couldn't figure out who the cleric character was, there's a Wemmick you can get in this too, and Wemmicks are really cool. They're like, imagine like a centaur, right? But more like lion-like. Leonine, I think is the term. And they can like jump. And it's just a really like... This game, man, like you've got Trajan Ket, you've got Piotr, and they're like human, and then you've got like a desert troll, an undead paladin, and a Wemmick. Like, oh, so much more interesting. I wish they made more games like in more out there settings like this, because they were very clearly willing to just do the weird things with them, and I fucking love it, man. This game, by the way, is wholly responsible for my adoration of, like, desert-based D&D settings. I got, well, I would say this and Dark Sun Shattered Lands are probably more accurately responsible. It's just so good. I just have to know if there's anything in here. Not looking like there is, sadly. Yeah, so he mentioned, he gave us a bit of information there. He mentioned that there are stone golems in like Onctopont's crypt, and that desert trolls have taken over like a canyon area. We can actually go to both of those areas and probably do some fighting and get our asses beat. So we won't. I know there are also like man scorpions and shit out here. Oh, hey, he's not blind anymore. Neat. But I believe if we head north, we'll bump into like walls. Wait a minute. I saw that. And I actually like... Oh! That's actually interesting. I didn't know you could get water out of wells in this. I thought water was a finite resource. I'm gonna make a note of that. Water. We don't really need it now that we have a cleric in the party as much. But forest trolls, yes. Desert trolls, you can't kill them unless you hit them with water. That's what stops their regeneration in this. They're not like your standard D&D trolls where it's like fire damage or whatever. Oh no. You gotta give them a bath. They're like con goers. Okay, so I think this is the Desert of Heart. No, I think this is the catacomb that eventually, or I keep saying catacomb, chasm that leads towards, okay, it leads towards the desert troll area. I'm just gonna kind of poke around a little bit. I'll be calling it here shortly. I just want to get my exploration in. What we're going to be doing, the first dungeon that we do is going to be that that well that we found earlier. Leave my front row alone. Damn it. And I can't give Trajan Ket this dagger. You have any spells? You do. There. Have some fire. Do you have any spells? I don't think you do. No. I love how he has speak with animals. Like, I don't even know of any animals in this off the top of my head. I think there might be like a cat, maybe. I don't know. Let's loot the bodies. Ooh, Cone of Cold. Man, I'll look forward to never using that one. Although it seems that our offensive magic is maybe actually useful here. I don't know. I don't think Trajan's gonna be able to... Is this magical? It is. Alright, I'm gonna trade this off. Because now Trajan will at least be able to hit these things. You can only hit Dust Devils with magic weapons. Oh, apparently not just only magic weapons. It's gotta be better than +1. So this dagger's at least +2. And we can't hit it for shit. Good lord. It's almost like we're not supposed to be here yet or something. We're maybe swinging up a little bit. There we go. You're supposed to be dead, son. Fireball? Ha 2 kills for Rove. Okay, what do we got here? Another row, water skin. Does he have? He has chain. Damn thief limits on gear being weird. He should be able to wear chain armor. It'll just fuck with his thief skills. What is... Oh, it's just water. Dang it. Oh, hello. So I know where the troll is, vaguely. I know where the Wemmick is, vaguely. I think I remember where the Undead Paladin is, but she's gonna be a bitch to get, because if I recall correctly, she's in like a catacomb dungeon, in a secret room. It's behind like grave elementals, and grave elementals are horrible enemies. They're just very, very nasty. You guys, thank you. It's painful not being able to just click on things to attack them. A bow. Oh hey, create water. Do it. Is it just everybody or just the caster? Everybody, wonderful. So yeah, we only need one copy of that prepped and we'll be good then. I'm not picking up arrows. I'm not gonna do it. If this game wanted me to use arrows, it'd do the Legend of Grimrock thing and make them auto pick up when you walked over them. That was a quality of life feature that I didn't know that I wanted until I played those games. On the nights falling. Frickin' damn. It's like poking around, man. Is this... Alright, I think... Oh, hello, birdie. You may go. I think this might be the catacombs up here. If it's Octopots, is that a fucking damn dust devil? I do not particularly want to fight you because my party sucks right now. See, this is a fight that would be a lot less painful if I could just click on this thing to attack without it taking like a year and a day. No. Sadly, we cannot. Chunk. Thank you. I recognize that Dark Sun sound effect game. Don't think I don't. Alright, this is... Octopot stirs in his ancient sleep. These driving sands are the uneasy... Oh.
These driving sands are the uneasy turning of his thoughts.
Thanks, game. Yeah, that's just a fucking... like... stinking cloud spell that's a little bit taller and waddles around. I don't think those things do anything to us. They might deal a little bit of damage. Alright, this is not the catacombs. I don't remember which area this is, so let's stick our nose in and probably get beaten to death by a fucking stone. They're not kidding about the stone golems either. That's the other thing. And one stone golem will probably be able to kill... Well, we might be able to survive a hit. Let's see what we got in here.
You are insane to venture here. Remember the curses? The diseases of which I spoke? The stone golems? Well, you are determined to proceed with this madness, are you not? In that case, I shall not let a fool walk into danger alone. Very well, get on with it.
Okay, so the purpose of this... Oh, Chunk gained a level. Nice. He leveled up his thief. I think Rove actually... Rove dinged as well. Shit. I don't know when that happened. But I'll take more spell slots. It's an extra fireball. So, the stone golems... I think maybe the dagger can hurt them. But... next level's 15,000 XP away, right? So the thing about stone golems is their AC is shit because they're huge. And if they hit us, we're probably dead. Okay, so 15,000 XP, 6,000 XP. That thing was worth 9k XP, and that's why I wanted to zip in here. We're gonna do a little bit of this. We're just dipping our toes into the bullshit, because as I've said, if these things hit us, they're gonna fuck us up real bad. And they probably won't miss. Alright, so yeah, like Rove just gained another mage level. Trajan Ket gained a cleric level. He's nearing a ranger level. Chunk is nearing a fighter level. So like, yeah, stick your nose in here. Get some levels. Get some spells. Ket, let's take a magical vestment. That proved pretty useful last game. Okay, get another backstab readied. Yeah, I hear ya. I don't know if that was... Yeah, that was a miss. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think we can only probably fight like 3 or 4 of them in here, realistically. So like, there's XP to be had. But it's only 8 damage. Only 8 damage. We're still good. We're still good. Give me my level, you son of a bitch. That's right, go to bed. Alright, so that was a fighter level on Chunk, I think. Kill another one and that'll be most of a thief level. That's a pressure plate. That's Dust of Disappearance, which is tentatively useful, but I'm not going to take it, and there's a bunch of water. I'm not going to fuck with too much in this place right now. I think this is a teleport. Yes, I do want this. You can hold on to the Village of Muhar teleport. Scroll, Pharaoh's Rest. Pharaoh's Rest, the name itself speaks of majesty and of timeless sleep. There, dark stone vaults await, set deep in the earth. What robber might penetrate its traps? What thief avoid its dangers? From west to east they come, eager to match their wits against the ageless stone. From west to east lie the stones themselves, awaiting the step of the bravest in the land. And what might be the reward for such careful stepping be? The obstacle vanishes. It opens as might a door leading down the dark and secret walls of fate. Halls of fate, rather. Oh, that's right. Make your... Did I just throw that fucking dagger? I did. That's twice now. Damn it, Gene. I don't know what you've been smoking, but you need to lay off. Give me your experience points. I should... well, I don't know. I was gonna say I should have waited until I had the paladin in the party to come here and cheeseball XP, but realistically, I don't think we can get to her quite yet. I think there was one more in there. Oh, Rove's gonna be close to level 8. That makes me happy. But yeah, like this makes the early game a lot easier. You just come in here, dance around with stone golems for a little while, and you leave everybody having gained like 2 or 3 levels. It's real damn nice. Come on, Chunk. I need you to hit. Okay. I also just realized I've been recording for like 45 minutes. That's okay, it's a first episode, we'll go long. I can't, like, I've got so many experience points. Ooh, there's a hit. I've got so many experience points just sitting here waiting. I can't just turn around and walk away. What kind of RPGer would I be? Alright, that's 8th level for Rove. I think Chunk went up another thief level. I would like to get Ket to 7th level cleric. That would be nice. 4th level spells, man. Alright, how many more of these shitheads do we have? I think I saw... I wonder where the stone golem is! He's a sneaky lad. So yeah, based on the damage that we're hitting, well... No, because I think at this point Chunk's backstabbing for times... The stealthiest golem! Gotta reload. So we know there's at least 2 more. We'll kill these 2 and call it. Yeah, I don't know what this dagger is. Looking at the weapon list in the manual, is this a gypsy dagger? Vistani dagger. So yes, I assume so. It's listed as a gypsy dagger +3. So I assume then that the Vistani dagger is just a +3 dagger. Where did that fucker come from? Yeah, you dick. No, I'm not falling for this shit again. You guys come into my... Oh, Jesus Christ. my happy little tunnel of doom here. Yeah, I believe I don't think anybody else in this party is going to be able to hit these things. Oh, so much damage. Oh no, I need to not. It's stuck on fucking terrain. Woo-hoo-hoo. Drink that healing potion. If only our cleric had rested and memorized his spells, we'd probably be in better shape. Alright, shitheads, come on. Chunk, you need to hit, buddy. It is imperative that you hit. Please. Okay, there's one. I sit and I bitch. I bitch that this game is not as effectively letting me bullshit its bullshit as I want it to. How dare it? Alright, how are we looking? 8th level, 6 and 7, 6 and 7th. Nice. Leveled up Trajan on his cleric. Okay, front row's fairly beefy now. Let's check spells real quick. 4, 3, 3. Sadly, no 4th level spells for Rove. That'll probably end up being something useless, I'm sure. Trajan. It'll cure serious wounds. Alright. I suppose we can probably rest as well. Yeah, let's have a nappy and I'm gonna leave. We'll nap first though. Watch the water bars. And they zip down and then they went back up because I believe that if your cleric memorizes create water, when you sleep, the game automatically casts it for you. So you don't have to worry about your guys, like, you know, dying. Give Rove the water so that Trajan isn't encumbered. And I think on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. And I will see you all next time, wherein Desert Adventure continues. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.